Guys, I'm about to bring you 6 companies that make addictive products that get customers addicted to their products that brings in billions of dollars in revenue. Now, these 6 companies are so addictive, even I'm addicted to some of these companies and I use their products. So I want you guys to watch this entire video and let me know down in the comment section which one of these companies are you most addicted to. Now, I'm going to give you guys the order from the most addictive to the least addictive, so we're gonna start it off with a banger. But first, a word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored and brought to you by Moomoo, the powerful brokerage app designed to take your trading experience to the next level. Whether if you're just starting out or if you're already an experienced investor, Moomoo offers advanced yet easy to use tools. Sign up right now using my link in the description. And right now in the month of April, you can receive up to 60 free stocks. That's right, 60 free stocks just from signing up and making your very first deposit. Also, you can get up to 8.1 cash sweep interest on your uninvested cash that's sitting inside of your portfolio. So join millions of investors who trust Moomoo to build their wealth. Click the link in the description and start investing smarter today. Enough talking, let's go ahead and dive back into this video. All right, guys, we're back. Now, the most addictive company on this list is going to be ticker symbol MO Altria. Now, Altria, they have been doing pretty doggone good. They're at $59.43. And as you guys can see, over the last couple of months, they went from $41 all the way to $61. Now, Altria, they make tobacco and nicotine products. Now, nicotine is chemically altering your brain to give you addictiveness to their products, cigarettes. And now Altria is doing so good, ticker symbol MO is doing so good because now they're making e-cigs, electronic cigarettes, electronic vapes, and smokeless cigarettes, smokeless vapes, things like that. So now they're not just making cigarettes, they're getting teens addicted to their products. 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds addicted to their products. People that used to smoke cigarettes now doing these e-cigs, addicted to their products. This is chemically changing people, their customer base is chemically changing their customer base brains to be addicted to their product. That's why it says you have to go through a therapy treatment in order to quit smoking. So Altria is always going to have a customer base. It's kind of on the moral standard because a lot of people get cancer from smoking. That's why I personally do not invest in Altria, even though they have a dividend yield of 6.8%. I'm passing up on the company. They have a dividend yield of 6.8%, a dividend growth channel. I've been investing inside dividends for the longest, and I still do not directly invest inside of ticker symbol MO because even though they have a 6.8 dividend yield, I just lost too many people that died to cancer that my morals I can't feel comfortable enough to invest inside a company that's literally killing people. But I know this company is going to make a lot of money because they're always going to have customers. They're always going to have customers. If you have to go to therapy to quit a product, you're always going to have customers no matter what. Now, let's take a deeper look. If we click on the company right here, analysis is giving it a target price of $55.83. We're already past that. So 50% of the analysts are saying buy, 25 is like saying hold, and the other 35% is saying sell the stock, take your profits. Morningstar Research is giving it a fair value of $60. We're pretty much almost there. But if we're looking at the PE ratio, the PE ratio is just fine. It's kind of show you the value of the stock that you're getting there right now. It's not overpriced. It's not oversold. In fact, it's inside the grade. So whenever it's inside the blue dot gray dot line right there, you're pretty much getting it at a good value. So the PE ratio is pretty fine right now. So the most addictive company on this list is ticker symbol MO Altria. Let me know what you invest inside of this stock down in the comment section. Now, before we dive into the next one, I want to show you guys my Patreon. If you guys want to know when and why I'm buying some of these other stocks, you can join the Lucid Dreamer Roll. I post all of my technical analysis on there, and I also got 7 pro day traders now that post their option trades every single day. So if you want to see wins like this, and this, consider joining the Patreon, which take you to my Discord, and you'll also have access to my master course like right here with my modules, which also leads you to, after you watch it, you'll get quizzed on it to make sure you retain the information. So if you guys do want to join the Patreon, that link is going to be down in the pinned comment section. All right, so now to the second most addictive stock, and that is going to be ticker symbol MGM. Now, MGM Resorts is pretty much casinos. They have casinos and hospitalities with their hotels. They own MGM Grand, MGM Bellagio, Mandalay Bay, and Bet MGM Online, which is an online betting. Now, this addictive elements of MGM is the gambling, the betting, and the casino gambling. Now, once you walk inside a casino, you ain't gonna see no windows. Now, when I say the moral standards of this one's that there's hotlines. There are hotlines for people that say, "Are you addicted to gambling?" You're always gonna have a customer base if there's ever a hotline towards people to quit something. Now, once you go, you don't even have to go to Vegas. You go to Louisiana, you go anywhere, any casino, there's going to be no windows. So you can't tell what time it is outside to make you stand there longer. The lights is formulated for your eyes to stay up. They're going to bring you free drinks to get you a little bit wasted so you can spend more money. They're going to do everything they can possible to get every single dime out of your pocket. And casinos itself has been known to break up families, because if someone in your family is addicted to casino, they can spend their life savings, their kids' life savings, their wife or husband's life savings at the casino at the chance of thinking that they're going to hit big. There's a lot of people out there addicted to MGM, but there's a lot of people out there addicted to gambling in casinos. That MGM is another one that is always going to have a customer base, because they make gambling seem like it's fun, a good way to win money, when 9 times out of 10, 99% of the people that gamble end up losing money, and they don't even care because it's that addictive that they end up losing money in the long run. So if we take a look at MGM, you guys can see they have been on the decline for a little bit, so you can get them at a deal. At one point there's at $47. They've been pulling back ever since, you know, the tariff talk. A lot of people don't have a lot of money to spend, and so it's down to $25.30. We take a look at the company. They're giving it a target price of $46, and analysts are saying it is a strong buy right now. Morningstar Research is giving it a fair value of $46, and if we're looking at the PE ratio, it is inside the gray, so you're pretty much getting it at a somewhat fair value. If you guys wanted to go through the revenue of it, you guys can see the revenue breakdowns right here, or you can download Moomoo and do a deeper dive in on it yourself. All right, so the third stock I'm going to bring you that's just addictive is going to be DraftKings, ticker symbol DKNG. Now, DraftKings is like online gambling as well. Let's look at the charts. DraftKings is pretty much a fantasy draft. You go on there, you pick a couple of athletes. Say, I think this athlete is going to hit a home run. I think this athlete is going to have 5 dunks in a basketball game. You make a fantasy draft, and you're pretty much betting anyone could do it from any state, and you're betting online. And I think that this is going to continue to grow. Its addictive elements will be sports betting, gambling, and fantasy sports. People love doing fantasy sports for free. You do it with your friends, don't make any money, but now you can do fantasy sports every day of the week if you wanted to, and bet on different athletes. So DraftKings, they have been doing pretty good. They went all the way from $28 to a high of around $53. Right now they're at $36. And if we take a look at their company, analysts is giving it a strong buy. Nobody's saying sell, nobody's saying hold. And Morningstar Research is giving it a fair value of 53. At one point, the PE ratio was way overvalued, and now it's pulling back to where it's pretty much at a decent value for DKNG. Now, I love doing fantasy sports. I told you guys I'm addicted to some of these companies myself. Prize Picks is the one I use. Sometimes I hit, sometimes I miss. I'm not doing much, maybe $5 a game, maybe $2 or $3 a game. Just, you know, I watch sports, and I want to have a reason to watch more sports, so bet on some of my favorite athletes. Nothing crazy. I'm not addicted to where I'm going to lose my house, car, keys. I'm doing maybe like $5 a game. Pick 5. If I hit, I make around $125, $200. If I miss, I'm out on $5. I might do it once a week, maybe twice a week if I'm feeling lucky. But yeah, I love DraftKings myself. I love prop. This one I am addicted to. I don't do no smoking with Altria. I don't do no, well, I do go to casino out in Vegas, MGM Grand. I can shoot them dice. I be making money. They don't be getting me for my money. I be getting them on their tables. But DraftKings, I am addicted to DraftKings. So the next one, let's go ahead and dive into the next one. The next one on this list is going to be Starbucks, SBUX. Now, all of them on this list is bad, and I do love Starbucks. I used to be addicted to Starbucks, but not too much anymore. Starbucks is at $80.30. They have a dividend yield of $2.94, and they have been performing extremely well. They was once at $70. I believe that's when I got in on Starbucks. Actually, no, I got in on Starbucks at around like $80. I ain't gonna lie. So I got in on Starbucks around $80. Starbucks did go up to around $117, which is pretty good. and then it's making a pullback. So if we look at Starbucks, let's click on the company. Right now, the target price is $95. Fair value for Morningstar Research is $87. And we're getting it underneath the blue line. So we could be getting Starbucks at a pretty doggone good value right now. What's this price of Starbucks? $80. They're giving it a fair value of $87. So if we use the click right here, you guys can see that they're giving a high price of $115, medium price of $95, and the low is $76. So right now, I do see Starbucks with the dividends that they do pay out and the addictive behaviors of caffeine. I forgot to tell you guys about the addictive. So caffeine and espresso shots, people get addicted to caffeine. If you get addicted to caffeine and then try to immediately hop off of caffeine, you're going to get headaches because your body is so addicted to caffeine, and you're so used to caffeine to where if you try to get off of caffeine, you're going to get headaches maybe the first week, the first couple of days, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month. You might get headaches for the first month of trying to wean yourself off of caffeine. So is Starbucks addictive? Yes, it's addictive. You don't have to get caffeinated drinks when you go there, but most of their drinks is coffee or teas, which has caffeine in it. So it is an addictive company. That's why anytime you pass by Starbucks, you see the line, no matter how long that line is, people are going to get inside that line because they need their coffee and they're addicted to their coffee. And that is another company that I would not mind investing into for their addictive behaviors. Now, the next one on this list is not going to be too crazy, but it's going to be PepsiCo, ticker symbol PEP. Now, let me tell you why I put PepsiCo on this, because I peep game on what I see in real life. PepsiCo addictive behaviors. Let's see. Now, PepsiCo, they own Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Gatorade, Lay's, Doritos, Frito-Lay, and Mountain Dew. If you're addicted to Mountain Dew, you're addicted to Mountain Dew. You throw back gallons of Mountain Dew a day. Now, I like PepsiCo. It's at $134. They have a dividend yield of 4.16%. If we're looking at the charts, let's look at the charts of PepsiCo. We're beginning at a pretty good deal. At one point, that was up to $176. Right now, they're $130 because of, tariff talks, all that stuff. But we look at the company itself. Is giving it a strong hold. If you already hold Starbucks, just hold on to it. If you want to buy more, you can buy more. It's giving it a fair value. Morningstar Research is giving it a fair value of $170. If we look at the future projections, it's currently at $130. The low price is $135. Analyst is giving a low price of $135. Median price is $152, and then the high price is $175. Now, the reason I put PepsiCo on this list is because they have sugary, caffeinated, salty snack cravings. But it's because they own Frito-Lay, and I see Frito-Lay, they make hot chips. And I'm a high school teacher. Every kid I see is addicted to hot chips. If you're a parent and you have a teenage kid, middle school kid, you know that they are addicted to hot chips. Maybe it's just me in Texas, but I'm pretty sure it's across the whole nation. These kids are addicted to hot chips. Frito-Lay makes the hot chips. PepsiCo owns Frito-Lay. So when I see all these kids addicted to hot chips, going in and buying up all these chips, it's pretty addictive to where they would, listen, they buy bags and bags and bags of hot chips to where they pretty much have to have it every single day. So that's why I put PepsiCo on this list. It's pretty addictive. And then the last one on this list is ticker symbol KO, Coca-Cola. Everybody got to have a Coke. If you're addicted to Coke, then you know what I mean. They have a dividend yield of 2.79%. They're at $70. On the charts, you guys can see that they did have some major growth over the last couple of months, from $59 all the way up to $74. Let me take a look at the company. Let's look at the target price. They're giving it a low of $73, a medium price of $79, and a high price is $86. And Coca-Cola, as you guys know, if you're addicted to Coke, it's also a caffeinated drink. If you're addicted to Coca-Cola, then you got to have a Coke at least once a day, twice a day. I know people that go through 6 packs of Coke every single day, which I'm like, what is wrong with you? But yeah, they're going through 6 packs of Cokes every single day, and it's also addictive. It might not be as addictive as cigarettes, but Coca-Cola is still an addictive company. So yeah, guys, that is my 6 addictive companies that will always have a customer base because of their addictive products. Now, let me know down in the comment section which one of these companies are you addicted to. If you're not addicted to any of them, go ahead and say that. If you're addicted to some of them, go ahead and say that. Would you invest inside of Altria? A lot of people do. A lot of people making a lot of money. Let me know what you do it down in the comment section. So if you made it to the end of this video, go ahead, hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button, because that helps out this channel more than you guys can possibly even imagine. I really appreciate you guys. Other than that, guys, if you do want to join the Patreon, that link is going to be down in the pinned comment section. Other than that, I'm Zeke, bring you the Dream Green Show, and I'm out. Peace.